Hello YouTube. It's been a minute. MyRoundHipz. It's Denise. How's everybody doing? It's been a long time since I've been on YouTube. So much has happened. I've moved, relocated. I cut off most of my hair. I guess I hate to say I'm going natural, but for right, I'm doing something. I don't know what I'm doing, but most of my hair is gone. Most of the relaxer is gone. My hair is probably about this long. So the last time I relaxed it was October of 2011. And so I relaxed it for the last time right before my birthday, before my 40th birthday, and I got my hair cut and it's looking really cute on my birthday. And so for this birthday, I'll be 41 in a couple more months. I was thinking of shaving it, just completely bald, but I have a big head like my daddy and all his brothers and sisters. So I don't know, but I'm thinking. And I'm enjoying the micros. They're a lifesaver, so I like them. Anyway, enough about that. Like I said, I moved, and I'm still unemployed, but I'm really looking for a job now. No wink, no LOL, no nothing. I'm looking for a job. Um, Another one of my kids graduated, so now I have two out of school that are in college, and I have one graduating this year, another one graduating next year, and then my baby girl graduates a few years after that. So I'm seeing some light at the end of the tunnel. Um, what else? I'm still single, but I have a friend, so let me see what else. I plan to make a video with my kids, mainly because I want the people who, I do keep in contact or kind of follow. I want them to see how big my kids have gotten. I was looking back over our previous videos when we did videos when they were smaller, and how funny they were, and how my son's voice was so light and hadn't changed yet. And then I remember when it was changing, and now it sounds like Barry White speaking to me. And how we were all looking down on him, and now he's the tallest thing in the house, and we're all looking up at him. So I just wanted you all to see how, how big my kids have gotten. So I'm gonna update, all of my friends and YouTube family on that. Let me see. That's about it, personally. But I had a good suggestion from my sister, Deidre, or Dee, so blessed at the blessed place. Yeah, she knows that I am an avid moviegoer. I absolutely love going to the movies. It's one of my favorite pastimes. I'll go to the movies sometimes with somebody, but for the most part, I go alone. And that's for two reasons. I like to go, well, the main reason is, and mainly one reason, and it just kind of trickles on from there. The main reason is I like to go when I want to go. If a movie opens up on a Friday and I want to go on that Friday, I don't want to have to wait for anybody. However, I will wait until Saturday, but when I want to see a movie, I want to see a movie the opening weekend, or at least at the latest the following weekend. If it's a movie that I want to see, if I feel like it's a blockbuster that I want to see, I want to see it when I want to see it. Sometimes people, you have to compromise with other people, and I can understand the work thing and you have a schedule. So that's why, we can go and see the next weekend. But I'm just thinking there should be some time between that Friday, Saturday, and Sunday that we should be able to see this movie. That's the main thing. And two, which is almost just as important as that, is I like an early movie. If the movie starts at 9:30 in the morning, a matinee, 9:30 in the morning or 10 in the morning, I am there, because the theater is less crowded. You have a more mature crowd, and it's just better for me. I do not go to the movies late at night. I used to go to the movies, 9 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock at night. That's when I was in my 20s, when I was a teen, of course. And then in my 20s and around my 30s, I started going around, 6 to the matinees. It's funny, between in later 20s, I was going between, I started going to matinees, and then in my 30s, I would be like, okay, definitely between 4 and 6. Now that I'm in my 40s, 9 o'clock. So if they have a movie, I imagine in my 50s, I'll be trying to go to a sunrise service at 7 o'clock in the morning to see my movies. But anywho, all that aside, she made a great suggestion. Why don't you do movie reviews? And not so much that I'm going to be doing them, so many. But if I come across a movie, I'll give my opinion on it. And again, because I do love going to the movies, my favorite genre of movies would be a thriller or a suspense drama. But I'm not big on comedy. I like to laugh, but I don't like to go and see other people's movies that are supposed to make you laugh. But anywho, I'll watch a comedy, but it's not something that I just look forward to going to see. So, just so happened, I've seen some movies lately that I'm going to give my opinion on. Nothing long and drawn out. I mean, it is what it is. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. And that'll be it. These are kind of old now. It's not something new. But I went and saw Dark Knight Rises. I thought it was good. It was long. And like everybody has said, that Anne Hathaway did a good job. She did. I thought it was pretty good. I'm not big into the Batman, but I've seen probably, out of the 5 or 6 they've made, I've probably seen 4. So, anyway, it was good. I saw The Amazing Spider-Man. I thought it was good. I thought the third one or the second one or whatever was good. But, anywho, I thought both of them were good for what they were supposed to be. So, both of them long. Batman was a little bit longer, but it is what it is. And I thought they were pretty good. Enough said. Last Saturday, I went for a double header, and I saw The Campaign with Will Ferrell and Zach, whatever his last name starts with a G, very, very long. Very good. Again, I'm not big on comedy, but as soon as I saw the previews on this, I thought, okay, I wanted to see it. I'm not big on Will Ferrell, but he was hilarious. I like Zach Gilgala, whatever his last name is. I like him. He was in what's the movie called? The Hangover 1 and 2, and he was also in the movie with my Hollywood, my second husband, because Denzel is my first and real husband, but my side boo, that's what it is. My Hollywood boo, Robert Downey Jr. Ugh, that's one man. I love you, Robert. But he was in Due Date with him, and I just thought he was so funny. So that's the main reason why I wanted to see it, and I was not disappointed. It was heartfelt, very vulgar. I saw, it's rated R for a reason. And as soon as I got in there, one thing I can't stand is to go into a rated R movie. And I don't try to judge anybody else on their kids and what they need to be doing or whatever, but it was rated R, and it was rated R for a reason, like I said. And as soon as I got on my bench, I saw these little kids, and they must have been 6 and 7 and 8. And it was like about 4 kids, and they were sitting on the same row that I was. Long story short, their parent, and I was like, where are the parents? And I thought maybe the parents were sitting a row or 2 down or a row or 2 up. The parents came sashaying by me a little while later with some popcorn and soda and sat down. And when I say every vulgar word that was said, those kids were rolling on the floor laughing. And they got all of the jokes. I just said to myself, that's so sad, because they know exactly when to laugh. So this was not their first rated R movie. So I said, Denise, turn around and mind your own business, because this isn't the first time they've seen or heard these nasty words. So the movie was funny, but if it's not for the faint at heart at all, because if words offend you, or and I don't even mean that you're a prude, because I'm not a prude, whatever, but I was just kind of like, ugh. But it was funny, so just know that it's a funny movie, and it does have a good ending. And I just thought, okay, good movie. Also, right after that, I went over and I saw Hope Springs with Meryl Streep and Tommy Lee Jones. When I say I wanted to see the movie because it seemed like it seemed like a sweet movie. Two movies the two genres I normally don't do: comedy and then a romance. But they got my money, and I was more than happy. I saw, like I said, Hope Spring, and when I saw the previews, I was thinking, oh, I want to see that. And I was not disappointed. I cried 3 times in that movie, and I was not expecting that. I was looking and looking, all of a sudden I was like, crying. And then it's like, what is wrong with me? Let me straighten up. And then it went on a little bit more, and I was crying again. Well, not crying, but I mean teary-eyed again. I'm like, dang, what is wrong with me? I'm oversensitive today or something. And and at the end, when they were doing the last scene, no spoilers, but at the end, I was just like, somebody pass me some tissue because I can't take no more. And I'm just fanning myself. And there were 2 ladies that were sitting down from me in this movie, and some black woman who sounded like she was from the island, and she talked through the whole movie, and that's why you shouldn't have done that. You learn your lesson this time. And she was going on and on and on. And at the end, she was clapping and said, oh, he finally learned. He learned. She's looking at me, thumbs up. He learned. He learned. I'm thinking, I'm all teary-eyed. But anyway, so it was really good. I just really thought that, it was going to be like, oh, okay. But I really loved it. Meryl Streep, say what you want to that woman. She deserves the good roles that she get because she's really, really good. I was just glad and satisfied with the movie that I did go and see them. Tommy Lee Jones. He was funny. He's really stiff. He was the same character that I see him just from movie to movie, which I don't know. I hope to see him in a role where he just really shocks me. That he's either somebody really nasty and ugly and disgusting and I go away hating him, or he's in a role that he truly is a soft side, kind-hearted, makes your heart bleed for him, because every role is the same to me when I watch him. Even though I like his acting, he's still just, cut, dry, abrupt, brash, just to the point, say it, and I'm just kind of over that for him. But the movie itself was good, but he was just, real, yep, nope, I don't want to be here, nope, yep, this. And so it wasn't surprising to see him in that role. I liked Meryl Streep in that role because it was surprising to see her in that role, because the last few movies I've seen her in, she's been so on it, such a powerful role, sort of takes charge. Sort of how she was Amanda, somebody from The Devil Wears Prada. She was the Iron Lady. She was, I can't think of any, but all of her roles have been that she had to take this real tough exterior. And on this movie, she was soft and she was vulnerable, and, she's just really, really, needed to be loved and needed some changes. And I just thought it was funny. A funny movie, a good movie, a heartfelt movie. And it reminded me of relationships that I've witnessed in my own life. And so I think that was why I was crying more so than anything, that I could identify with what I saw for myself in the future in marriage, and what I don't want and what I do want. And also I've seen that very same situation happen in marriages that I've seen in my life. So I think I cried for the sadness. I've cried for how I know things can get better. I cried because even now when I think about it, it saddens me, because she says she'd rather not be with somebody than to be with, when you're with somebody, it makes you recognize how much more you feel alone. And I so got that. I'm like, being with somebody and still being so lonely, I think magnifies the loneliness. Because it's like, dang, if I'm by myself, then okay, I expect to be alone. But if I'm with somebody in the house all day, every day, in a relationship or whatever, and I still feel this lonely, feel so sad, then, you know, what's the point? So I got that, and I thought, wow, I do not want that to be me. So I do rather just remain single. Not that I want to be single, but I would rather be single than to be with somebody and I still feel totally alone. So I don't know how long I've been yapping on and on and on. I don't know if I'll be able to upload this thing. But I don't want to be like so blessed with all them long videos. But I'm just joking. But so this is just impromptu. I didn't come with the whole professional layout. But it's just something that, you know, I'm vacillating over since my sister told me. But I was like, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. So, you know, like I said, I love movies. Hopefully I get me a job, you know, I'll be able to talk to y'all about something else because I can't be going to the movies all the time. I need to be going to get me a job. But anywho, that's about it. But I look forward to seeing you all in the future, and